Como assim? Como assim a pessoa entra aqui? Acho que foi o Nagito. Do nada. Pera aí um minuto, tô convidando umas pessoas. Ela já entrou. Beleza, peraí. Vou convidar mais gente, peraí. Gente, não sei, peraí, deixa eu chamar mais alguém. Ninguém tá me ouvindo? Pipipi, pipipi. Beleza. Ah, não. Eu não tirei a descrição dos 10 anos. Eu esqueci. Mas vamos começar aqui porque... Mano, Raul, é só você que não sabe o fim desse jogo. Então vamos. Ó, paramos aqui. Ah! Tô me sentindo solitária com essa junco morta de chover. Só agora que Yasuhiro Bocó, não sei o que falar, meu Deus.
What's your problem?
Gente, com o que eu falo pra falar com todo mundo? Não tem nada pra falar com ninguém.
Hey. What? Stop talking.
So then.
Esse Byakuya, meu Deus do céu. Não gosto dele. Eu não gosto dele. Ai. Todo mundo é importante falar aqui, meu Deus.
Huh? Don't fuck with me.
What the heck?
Oh.
What the crap?
Muito feio esse Ogami aí. Esse Ogami, a Sakura Ogami é menina. A gente ficou 200 horas aqui falando disso ontem. Que a Sakura é menina.
So then.
Ó, galera, vamos pegar pistas.
So,
Pistas.
that should be. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yo. Hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
So, anyway, this is very suspicious.
Não bota a culpa em mim.
So,
Oh, yeah?
execution is execution. Execution.
Falando em Monokuma, cadê o Monokuma gay de ontem?
Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Gente, vieram me perguntar aqui no WhatsApp se eu tenho 10 anos. Eu não tenho. Gente, que vexame! Eu não tenho 10 anos, não! Só tenho carinha. Sabe quem também tem carinha de 10 anos? O Chihiro. Embora. Quem que tá aí assistindo? Quem que tá? Esse... Como que fala? Fala pra mim. Quem? Tô indo embora, não sei nem onde que eu vou. Ah, sim. No meu quartinho. Olá, Júlia. Olá. Olá, alô. Olá. Beleza, cena do crime. Um bagulho tipo CSI. Vamos ver as coisas. Sayaka morta, funny. Gente, a Sayaka morreu. Mas sem spoilers. Mesmo que eu já saiba quem que matou, sem spoilers. Porque tem criança que não sabe o que aconteceu. Cara, quem será que foi? Ah, então esse tipo traffic bullet são tipo as pistas? Ai, sei lá, mano. Ó a chave aqui. A gente trocou as chaves. Nossa, é a espada do capítulo 3, do V3, que o Korekio... Ah, meu Deus, puta que pariu. A gente nem tá no 3, louco. Louco da cabeça. A gente tá no primeiro, Nada aconteceu. É a primeira vez que isso tá acontecendo. Vamos ver aqui todas as pistas. Quem é Junco? Junco morreu já, Junco morreu. Ela acabou de morrer.
Yo.
Fala, não vou falar nada, mano. O Ralo não sabe o que acontece no jogo, não quero dar spoiler pra ele, não. Spoiler de nada, na verdade.
What? By the way.
Mas o menino ali foi pesquisar o nome da Sayaka no Google, que burro. Fala com a gastosa. Aqui o Kokiriri.
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
O PlayStation não envia mensagens em strings. Se eu for... Ah, tá, entendi. Meu, eu acabei de falar com o Kyoko tá investigando lá e tudo mais. Deixa eu ver aqui, ainda não vi umas bodegas. Vamos falar com a Sakura.
Hey.
Ah, sério? Ah, eu não sabia. Entendi. Meu, tem muita coisa pra ver. Nossa Senhora da Aparecida. Mas acho que não precisa ver tudo isso daqui, não. Só esse negocinho que tá em rosa. Sai da frente, pô. Ah, quê? Assim. Não vou ficar preso nessa parte de novo não, né, gente? Pelo amor de Deus. Eita, olha. Ah, eu tenho que olhar pra porta. Não, mas... Hoje, o que você quer que mais que eu veja? Oi, gente. Oi. Ohio. Gente. O que temos que fazer? Ah, não. Esse negócio na parede, né, louco?
Wait. Well.
Olá, pessoal. Olá. Enfim, todavia, entretanto, o que tem mais pra ver? Kyoko Suprema, apenas. Meu, será que dá pra eu ir lá no banheiro logo? Já vi tudo aqui? Não, mas já vi tudo. Criança, meu Deus, cara. Evidências. Já vi, mano. Deixa eu entrar no banheiro. Mas eu Gente, já vi tudo. Não tem mais nada pra fazer. Coisa chata mesmo. Fala alguma coisa. Não, vai aparecer de novo, mano.
I'm certain. Did you lose a... Listen. see. Hey. So... Indeed.
Mano, cabelo dos personagens de anime não cai, não. Se alguém me desse um tapa, meu cabelo já ia tudo embora. Eu ia ficar careca, mano. É assim que funciona cabelo de verdade.
I see.
Mas o que o coisa pintou?
Well.
Eu já falei com a Sakura, né? Ela não vai falar mais nada, né?
Hey!
E você, já falei também?
By the way, you son of a bitch! Shit! You're fucking dead! Yo!
Deixa eu ver. Agora dá pra ir no banheiro, né? A gente tem que ver, menino. Sinistro, né? Ah, moleque, agora a gente pode ver o corpinho morto dela. Ver ela morta dá gatilho. A gatilho é o que vai acontecer, nossa. Ela já morreu? Já foi ontem, mano. Ontem antes de eu fechar a live, ela e a Junko morreram. Sangue é mó gostoso. Gente, olha que lindo esse sangue que parece os coisas lá de framboesa nos dando, que coisa gostosa. Vamos ver. Sangue rosa, nossa. Ah, sangue rosa. Meu, deve doer muito essa facada que ela levou, mano. Porque, tipo... Ai, mano, no estômago, mano. Eu amo o sangue dessa bodega. Deixa menos sombrio, né? Se fosse vermelho, ia dar um medinho. O pulso dela quebrou a coisa. Eita, coitada, levou um mordidão ali, ó. Tá vendo? Ó, mas ela tá... É melhor que vermelho o sangue, sim. O pulso dela tá com o bagulho dourado lá daquela espada. Ó. Acho que foi quando ele tentou puxar. Sim, o assassino deve ter feito isso. Agora eu tô me sentindo uma mastermind aqui, sabendo tudo que aconteceu, só que fingindo pra vocês que eu não sei de nada. Vamos ver aqui. Ó, uma mensagem. Ó, 11:037. O nome dessa live. Gente, mas que banheirinho, viu? Que banheirinho. Adorei. Já vi tudo, eu acho. Não, peraí, deixa eu ver se tem mais alguma coisa. Ó, tem alguma coisa lá em cima. Eu botei hashtag justamente pra não dar spoiler. E tu vai e fala ele. Não, mas foi um negócio da minha cabeça. Foi um negócio da minha cabeça, tipo, hashtag. Eu já associei ao masculino, é que... Sei lá, né, mano? Mas pode ter sido uma menina. Que nem... Quem falou ali? Alguém tinha perguntado pro mundo o que ele ia fazer. Não, fui eu. O que ele ia fazer se a assassina fosse uma menina, né? Será que a assassina é uma menina? Será que o assassino é um menino? Será que foi uma no cubo? Será que... Qual é o número? 11037. Glorinha. É uma mensagem da Sayaka. Por isso que eu coloquei no título, que é uma mensagem. É o número de telefone dela. Ela quis pelo menos adicionar uma coisa no zap antes de morrer.
Right. So... Well, Makoto.
Oi, mensagem. Números. Chihiro Fujisaki. A gente vai falar com a Chihiro Fujisaki.
What? Correct. That's right.
Esquisito. Quem não souber o nome que ela escreveu é burro. Na mesma hora eu saquei. Ah, não sei, né, mano? O engraçado de gente que tá vendo pela primeira vez, no caso nosso amigo Ralo, é que você dá umas respostas nada a ver. Aí, ao invés do culpado real é legal, né? A gente nem percebe, mano. A primeira vez que eu vi um anime, eu acho que eu nem percebi também. Nem sabia quem foi. E agora, gente? Com quem que eu falo? Ah, a porta do banheiro? Assim.
It would seem... So... Just a second. I see. Goodbye.
Eu só consegui desvendar 2 antes de todo mundo. E eu não desvendei ninguém. Eu sou burra. Mas o primeiro jogo foi o único bem que eu vi o anime sem saber de nada. Porque o segundo e o terceiro eu vi spoiler de tudo. Fiquei nem aí. Daí não tem nenhuma surpresa pra mim, mas eu tô arrependida. E agora? Posso ir embora. Pra onde que eu vou? Queria que a Clash Royale começasse logo.
Seems like...
Como assim eu nem me... Eu levei mais spoiler do 1. Dos outros nem tanto. Do terceiro eu levei só porque eu cacei. No dia que lançou o jogo eu já procurei as execuções. Nem liguei. Quando eu fui saber direito do jogo fiquei sad. Triste.
Most suspicious.
Galera, tudo suspeitando de mim, bando de falso.
Very strange.
Vamos ver o mapinha, galera. Agora temos Trust Bullets. Uhul. O quê? Aqui significa que é importante? O que a Oi tá fazendo aqui? Nossa, ela foi... Nem entendi o que você falou. Nossa, aí a pessoa tá aqui. Tem nada pra falar, essa menina. Quem que vai falar alguma coisa? Ah, sim. Mas é que, tipo... Nossa, demora tanto pra mensagem chegar em você. Sim, né? Esse delay é muito ruim, cara. Olha, eles mudaram as plaquinhas. Quem foi, hein? Foi o culpado. Vai no quarto do Makoto. Ah, é? Verdade. E agora, hein? O que será que eu faço? Meu, mas esse cenário aqui é puta merda, hein? Mó feio. Gente, peraí. Onde que será que eu vou, meu Deus? Ó, esses pontos de interrogação eu tava achando que era importante. E na verdade é assim. Ah, a gente tem que ir lá, ó, galera. Ó, lá em cima. Ah, já tava aqui, burra. Ó, peraí. Onde que é? Vamos nos localizar aqui. Ó. Ó, galera, ó. Aqui. Chegamos. Sala do lixo. É, lixo. É o lixo. Vamos ver aqui.
Maculan appears! No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further!
Que susto. que tinha o trabalho de limpar. E agora? Deixa eu ver aqui o mapa. Ops. Deixa eu ver aqui o mapa de novo. O que tem importante aqui? Sei não. Onde será que eu vou? Olha isso! Olha só o demoníaco que isso faz! Eu vou lá com o Ishimaru.
Cadê você, Ishimaru? Cadê você? Cadê você, Ishimaru? Cadê você? Oi.
Listen to me!
Mano, que barulho é esse? Parece um gato. Miau, miau, miau.
That's wrong!
Ah, quem tem o dever de limpar ali é o Hifumi.
Count on it!
Hifumi Yamada. O ultimate gordinho. O time parece tudo menos um gato. Ah, não sei, né? Não sei. Gente, e agora? Onde que eu vou? Ishimaru, e agora? Coisa chata, tem que ficar procurando, né? Vamos lá, falar com o Celeste. Não, peraí. Eu tenho que ir andando pra Celeste. Mas onde que a Celeste tá mesmo? Tô aqui com o Ishi. Nem mal. Você vai no mercado? Ele tá bom.
Hã?
Vai na cozinha. Meu, você entra aqui sempre por fome, mano. Bolsonaro tá esquecendo de dar comida pra essas crianças. Você não pode pisar aqui na minha live que você já pede comida pra mim. Gente, o que é isso? Meu pai, acertou o gato. Isso é minha mãe. Eu sou sua mãe. Eita, pra ver aqui. Meu, quero sair. E agora? Cadê? Cadê a Fukawa? Porque aparece o tamanho do peito delas, eu não sei.
What's your problem?
Esqueci de pedir pro meu pai trazer biscoito. Droga. Não vai ter bife de biscoito, família. Não tá fácil pra ninguém, família. Não tá fácil pra ninguém. Eu não sei onde que vai. Gente, eu não sei onde que vai. O que eu faço? Vou lá com os caras. Pera aí. Vou fechar a porta, tá? Pronto. O Junco ainda tá morto aqui. É bolacha, bolacha nada, bolacha é tua cara. Coisa feia.
I'm sorry.
Será que foi a Chihiro que matou a Sayaka?
Help me!
Por que não tiraram o corpo dela ainda? Não sei. Mas imagina se realmente não tirassem, porque o Monokuma ele vai tirar eventualmente. O Oliver acordou. Oi, Oliver, tudo bem? Gente, onde que eu vou? Ai, que saco. Vou abrir a porta pra você, Oliver. Vai embora, Oliver, vai embora. Vai embora, Oliver. Vai embora. Vai embora, gato. Gato não quer ir embora, tudo bem. Deixa ali, uma hora se decompõe e some. Você acha que é fácil assim, né? Você acha que é assim que o corpo funciona? Espera aí que eu vou pedir pro papai me dar biscoito. Cadê? Cadê? Meu pai. Pai, traga biscoito. Vai embora, Oliver. Tadinho. Ai, coisa chata. Eu quero sair daqui, mano. O que é pra fazer? Fala bolacha. Fala bolacha. Você tá maluco? Não vou falar bolacha. Não quero falar bolacha. Gente, eu já falei com todo mundo que podia falar. Eu vou ter que chamar o Félix de novo. Não, o Félix não. O Félix me odeia, mano. O Félix me odeia. Ele não gosta de mim. Ele não gosta. Ele quer que eu morra. E aí, esse é o quarto da Sayaka. Tem nada pra fazer aqui. Vai nos tananã só pra ver. Mas eu já fui nos tananã. Ó. Aqui, ó. Eu já vim. A Oi não tava fazendo nada. Não, mas pera aí. Eu acho que aqui onde que a Oi não tava... Pera aí, eu já tava ali. Mas onde a Oi não tava fazendo nada, eu só falei com ela. Será que foi mais alguma coisa? Importante. Não tem nada aqui pra fazer com a Rina. Não tem mais nada. Nessa parte, você tem que apertar o botão de desligar do PlayStation, porque vai desligar o alarme e ficar... Ah, Blake vai tomando cu. Não, para. Meu Deus do céu, mano. Meu Deus do céu. pra onde eu vou? Desgraça, mano. Meu, chama o Félix. Chama o Félix agora, né? Aqui mesmo. Não, peraí. Quarto da Sayaka. Ali tá falando que é pra entrar no quarto da Sayaka. No caso, esse daqui, né? Será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Não, mas tá dormindo. Bonitinho. Ó, aqui não mostra nada importante, não. Pensei que tinha algo. Ah, peguei o DVD dela. Agora eu posso ver o DVD dela. Beleza, galera. Vamos ter que entrar naquele buraco, não. É naquele negócio lá do DVD. Não, pera, mano. Ó, AV Room, assim mesmo. Vamos lá. Ó, já tá aqui na boca, aqui, ó. Tchá! Vamos entrar. Ó, vamos ver o DVD da Sayaka. É as fitas do Five Nights at Freddy's? Não, é a fita da sua mãe, aquela corna. Coisa chata, mano.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then... This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Mãe, o azar elas não estão mortas, mas ao mesmo tempo elas não estão vivas.
There's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Então elas estão mortas, mas não tem sangue. E agora? Já vimos aqui. Envenenamento. E agora? Será que eu vou lá com aquele Guiri? Cadê aquele Guiri? Ai, já falei com você.
You son of a... You fucking... Yo.
E agora, gente? O que eu faço? Eu já falei com todo mundo, exceto com a Toko. Eu acho que eu vou ter que falar com ela. Não, eu já falei que eu tô louco. Qual coisa? Meu, chama o Félix aqui agora que eu quero falar com ele. Eu não vou conseguir passar dessa parte sem a ajuda dos universitários. Eu não sei o que é pra fazer, mano. Eu sou muito ruim. Vamos entrar aqui? Pode não. Pode sim, pode sim, pode... Não, meu bem. Já chamei. Obrigada. Gente, o gay não veio. Ah, deixa ele então. Meu, o que eu faço, cara? Tem nada pra fazer. Ó, vem comigo, vem comigo. Já vim aqui. Ah, oi, não tem nada pra me falar. Nada. Será que eu vou de novo? Só ela tá aqui. Eu nem sei porque que botaram nesse lugar como importante. Deixa eu ver aqui o que tem. Não, pera. Ai, eu não sei o que fazer, Socorro, estou perdida. Meu, cadê a Kyoko? Tenta ir no outro tenenã. Deixa eu ver. Mas é que eu já vim aqui no quarto da Sayaka. Eu também já vim aqui no trash room. Ó, daí no outro lado, aqui ó, tem o AV room, que eu já fui também, eu vi o DVD dela. E que não tem porra nenhuma. Pera aí. Já peguei todas as evidências já. Ah, já peguei todas as evidências. O que eu tô fazendo aqui então? Viu, Renata? Ah, moleque, para, mano. Quem tu pensa que é? Será que a gente tem que ir lá no gym de novo? No ginásio? Não sei. Você não sabe nada também, menino. Ih, já perguntei isso pro Tiro. Pra Tiro. Já falei com o Yasuhiro também, ele tá lotando as ideias. Já falei com o Junko também, tá morta das ideias. Meu, eu já peguei todas as pistas. Eu só sei que esse jogo é ruim, eu não sei de mais nada. É ruim é tua mãe, aquela vaca. Mas então, cadê? O que a gente tem que fazer? Pera aí, deixa eu salvar o jogo. Eu já peguei todas as trap bullets da Sayaka. Cadê a Kyoko? Pra que xingar a mãe? Culpa desse otário. Não posso entrar nesse lugar, não. Cadê a Kyoko? A Kyoko desapareceu, mano. Ah, cansei. Eu vou... Mano, não sei o que fazer, cara. Deixa eu pensar o que é pra fazer. Vamos pensar. Pensem comigo o que é pra fazer. Vou fazer um bagulho. Vou fazer um bagulhinho aqui. A gente tem que ir pra cozinha, galera. A gente tem que ir pra cozinha. Olha como eu sou inteligente. Puta que pariu. Vamos lá. Cadê a cozinha? Ou a cozinha fica aqui. Ô, burrice. É por isso que ali tá no negócio com a Oi. Meu Deus do céu, mano. Eu sou muito burra, meu Deus. Ó, eu acho que é... A gente pode ir pra cozinha a partir daqui. Podemos, ó. 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 Agora vamos ver o que tem nessa cozinha gostosa aqui. Faquinhas. Faca. Fome. Ai, menino, você só tem fome, coisa. Parte de ter fome.
Yeah, totally. That's right. Well... I mean...
É, galera. Vida boa, vida boa. Truff bullets aqui, 15 truff bullets. Mapa. Pera aí, um minutinho de novo. Só tinha usa as balas pra atirar no urso. Ah, moleque. Não, mano. Vou falar com o Rifume. Vou falar com o Rifume com uma cota.
Very strange. So in other... So that's it. Hey, listen! Hey, you bastard! You... Is it like...
way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Todo meu amor por 2D, eu também. É, somos nós, Rifui.
You know what I mean.
Ele é um apreciador de ratos anímicos.
Give me a break. What?
Doidão.
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Gente, a manga numa blusa. Porque ele parece um hamster, ele não fala isso. Engraçado. Gente, olha isso.
Is this perhaps... Yes, indeed. Was it a fairy?
Meu, ele é um... Meu Deus. Os ocrinhos dele.
I feel as if...
Most suspicious.
Só querendo esse jogo.
Leon? That's it. I'm sure of it.
Bota as vozes em japonês, eu não quero. Eu vou falar com o pessoal lá. Peraí. Ai, ai. Meu, Blake, só tá você aqui.
the heck? What?
Acho que o Raul tá aqui, tá dizendo que tem 2 pessoas. É, ele fica quietinho, ele é antissocial mesmo. Foto de Hololive, homem de cultura. Muito caro esse negócio de digitar. Gente.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Mostra teu modelo de VTuber, Camila. É, não tá terminado ainda não. Na verdade eu dropei ele. Vou fazer outro na próxima.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
Jogar osso, é. Meu, vocês de papo furado enquanto o Monokuma tá falando, meu Deus do céu.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
E aí? Não. Bicho feio. Gente, agora a gente vai sair do capítulo 1. Class Trial. Agora as coisas vão ficar legal. Agora as coisas vão apimentar, hein?
Listen to me!
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you.
Ai, ai. Não. Papai, é demorado, pô. É demorado o jogo aqui. Enfim, todavia, entretanto, bota essa coisa pra funcionar.
Well,
Yes, indeed. Hey. Makoto.
Nem viu o celular, você não viu isso aí.
Oh!
Eita, mano. Cá estamos.
Well now.
Uma protagonista shonen, esse Makoto. E esse jogo aqui é o quê? Mó shonenzão da hora, olha. Batendo no Monokuma. Nossa, olha a aglomeração aqui, mano. Deve ser muito abafado essa sala, pelo amor de Deus.
Tô barriga só, né?
Eita, open handbook pra quê? Vou salvar aqui antes, né? Pra não dar bosta. Skills? Mas eu não tenho nenhuma skill. Tanto faz. Preparações. Acabou. Vamos. Trial. E vamos começar.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Levanta a mão. Vai pensando que é fácil assim. Aqui, investigação pesada, CSI brasileiro. Vamos lá.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Como você não gosta disso aqui, cara?
Eu gosto. Não. Vamos, peraí. Tutoriais, hein, galera? Evidência de uma luta. Tá bom.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even get a chance to resist.
No. No, that's wrong! Yeah!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room...
Eu tô muito orgulhosa dos meus dois fãs assistindo a minha live, tá bom?
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
O quê? Gente, tá mais Joaninha! Tira a Joaninha, por favor, tira! Não, por favor, tira a Joaninha! Não, é sério. Não, papai, pega a vassoura. Por favor, tira a Joaninha dali, por favor. Por favor. Não, tira a Joaninha. Ah, que cara.
So you're saying...
Deixa eu prestar atenção no jogo, cara. Eu tenho medo de Joaninha. Ah, não sei, né? Um bagulho esquisito.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Ah! Você tá com a Joaninha na mão, é? Menino louco, vou banir essa live aqui.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
gun.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Eita. Ai, que horror. Olha. Agora a faca, hein? Vamos lá.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
O Makoto. Não é o Makoto. O Makoto não matou a Sayaka. Você me viu matando ela, por acaso? Eu, hein? Menino doido. R1?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was gonna...
No, it's wrong! Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Meu, ela não tem força nos argumentos dela, assim, ela me ferra aqui, né? Meu Deus, ela é meu álibi.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Kino was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Ah, tá. Nossa, tô ouvindo voz da minha cabeça já, mano.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rules?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oops! Did I say that out loud? Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Eu peguei, pegou o quê?
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Os caras estão acusando um ao outro. É, só baderna aqui, mano.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorm. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true!
Meu Deus.
One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Ó, então, galera, quem foi lá pegar a faca foi a própria Sayaka. Então a pessoa que pegou a faca da cozinha foi a Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Tá vendo, Ralo? Olha, quem pegou a faca na cozinha foi a própria
And
Sayaka.
thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual when she came into the dining hall. She didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely,
The person who took the knife was the victim herself!
Eu peguei a faca com fia.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Eita, eu quero saber o que é isso. Here? Hair? Hair.
Now I understand.
Cabelo.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Não tinha cabelo no chão, que nem aquele que ele falou.
The culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene, if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Really? Makoto isn't the culprit?
Não, já falei que não.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Tá, o assassino, ele teve dificuldade em entrar no banheiro. E a evidência que prova isso é o objeto que o assassino quebrou. Eita porra, oi. O que ele quebrou? Doorknob.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Pera aí, eu já volto. Pausas para os comerciais. Olha quem voltou, olha quem voltou. Eu e o Oliver. Eita, porra. Eita. Peraí. Vixe. Alguém tá me ouvindo? Peraí. Estranho, muito estranho. Peraí. Pronto, agora foi. Espero que estejam me ouvindo. Pronto, agora vamos aqui.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob from my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Sim, tutoriais, vamos tutoriais. Makoto não matou a Sayaka, meu Deus do céu. Ele nunca faria isso. Ó, coisa do banheiro.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it. No, it's wrong!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room,
then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh! As a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh! Trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Será? Ah, não. Ixi, mano. Ela me perguntou pra fazer algo em particular, porque por causa dela tá tão assustada. Será? Ah, não! Eu vou perder! Gente!
I got it!
Ah, era isso.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Vai se entregar aí. Ai, eu tô quase perdendo, desculpa. Meu, aqui pensa comigo. O raciocínio tava tipo, a Sayaka não deixaria ninguém entrar. Por quê? Daí eu apresentei duas pistas. Da espada, eu botei que poderia ser espada. E eu esqueci a outra foi bem burra. Mas a espada, né? Por que ela pegou a espada? É, mas isso daí é verdade, tava errada. Eu estava errada.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
O Makoto até disse pra ela, pra Sayaka, não abre a porta não, entendeu? Porque ela já tava morrendo de medo que alguém tava tentando abrir a porta dela.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Peraí, tem algo que eu quero falar com você sobre. Só nós dois. Em 5 minutos, venha me ver no meu quarto. Foi a Sayaka que escreveu essa carta para alguém. Olhe para as plaquinhas para ter certeza de que você não tá no quarto errado, ok? Eita!
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
É uma brincadeira com o nome do jogo. O jogo. Depois eu te explico, tá?
And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found a notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
A Sayaka plantou uma armadilha pra alguém, hein?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
You got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Não só pro seu argumento. Plaquinhas.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically said, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
Nossa, não entendi nada dessa parte.
Certainly would seem that way.
O assassino entrou no meu quarto ao invés da Sayaka, e a razão por isso foi que...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem
Gente, eu não tô
that way.
entendendo.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Será que é isso aqui?
No, it's wrong.
Será que eu acertei? Fico com muito medo de perder o primeiro trial.
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Ah, sim,
That's
sim.
right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Então foram eles que mudaram as plaquinhas, não foi o assassino?
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Não foi ele.
Then who did it?
Só tem uma pessoa que pode ter mudado as plaquinhas. A única pessoa pode ter sido a própria Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms, so the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Se a Sayaka se matou... Não, pera. Se a Sayaka se matou, ela é uma gênia pra tentar culpar outra pessoa. Basicamente, ela mudou as plaquinhas do quarto justamente pra acusar o Makoto de alguma coisa. Se ela foi pegar uma faca, quer dizer que ela queria matar alguém ou queria se matar, entendeu?
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle?
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
A razão pelo que eu sei que o pulso da Sayaka foi quebrado com a espada de mentira foi porque quando você olha para o pulso dela não tem nenhuma... Não sei como traduzir, né? Mas
All
é que
you
tá
have to do is take
pozinho.
a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
O que aconteceu no meu quarto e o que levou à morte da Sayaka é o que precisamos resolver. Vamos ao tutorial. Multiple truff bullets. Nossa, isso é muito complicado. L1, ok. Faça o seu argumento. Tá bom, agora aqui temos a réplica da espada. O cabinho, a espada. Eita, menino!
Culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Ué, o que vai refutar? Deixa eu ver o que o Makoto vai falar. Se a pessoa com a espada realmente atacou primeiro, não tem explicação do porquê uma parte da espada foi meio que machucada.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. sword-based sneak attack.
Será?
No, it's wrong.
Eu acertei?
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
A parte do corpo dela que mostra que nunca foi usada a espada. Calma.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
Não tem jeito da Sayaka ter lavado o glitter na mão dela. O coisinho dourado, porque... não tem água à noite.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
A Fukawa não tomou banho ainda, então uma semana já nessa porra.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. That's right. Then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch roles. Maybe the reason she wanted to switch roles was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying, and by committing the murder there, instead of Koto, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Não, ainda tem coisa. Ela é um fácil nela.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right? No, it's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dying? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like...
What?
No, it's just a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
A mensagem da Sayaka revela o nome do assassino. Se você girar a mensagem dela, vai ser bem... vai estar bem óbvio, né? Selecione alguém. Makoto Naegi, Sayaka Maizumi, Kiyosaki Shimari, Junko Noshima, Sakura Ogami, Kyoko Kirigiri, Mondoada, Oyasa Hina, Yasuhiro Hagakuri, Shihiro Fujisaki, Byaku Yatagami Celeste, Leon Kuara.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Badum, badum, badum. Aqui temos a verdade. Temos a verdade em nossas mãos. 11:037, girando Leon.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
É evidência que o Leon tentou destruir. Foi.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Eu tava suspeitando dele um pouco. O que te fez suspeitar do Leon? Só fica bem claro quando a gente gira os números.
I think so.
I got it!
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Eu comecei a suspeitar dele aí nessa investigação. Sério? Mas ele parece suspeito. Todas as vezes que a câmera muda pra ele tá com o sprite dele muito assustado.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Não, tá errado. Tem outro jeito de usar um incinerador sem estar na parte da limpeza. Isso prova que o Leon é o verdadeiro assassino. Faça seu argumento. E aí que vem a bola de cristal quebrada.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect was whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
Sim, eu uso aqui. É bem no fundo do Class Trial. Se você pesquisar no YouTube é umas 3 horas de Class Trial, mas eu até que tô indo bem, eu tô já... Ali tá marcando 14 minutos, mas é 14 minutos só dos ninguém.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only
O volume tá bem alto.
the incinerator was
Vixe, mano.
the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
Diminui um pouco o volume do jogo. Eu não sei diminuir o volume do jogo. Eu não sei diminuir o volume do jogo. Desculpa.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the
Ontem
gate,
eu aumentei o volume do meu
couldn't possibly turn on
microfone.
the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use it?
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and
Dá pra
threw the
ouvir
ball
mesmo
through a gap
pelo
in the
áudio. Ai,
gate.
que bom.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Through that... through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge.
Segura o botão PS e vai ter som dispositivos. Cadê? Ah. Fone de ouvido, alto-falante do controle. Opção de diminuir o volume do jogo. Não. Mas isso só muda no meu fone de ouvido. Melhorou?
Was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Diminuiu. Ah, não sabia. Então o que eu escuto, vocês também escutam. Só que agora é...
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument. Absolutely. Vamos. cozinhar do mente. Vamos. Tudo começou com ele entrando pro quarto da Sayaka. O assassino entra no quarto da Sayaka. Sayaka quer matar o assassino. Daí, perto do assassino tava a espada. O assassino revida. Bate o pulso da Sayaka. Ué. Ameaça ela com a espada. Ela vai até o banheiro. Eita porra, não. Ela vai até o banheiro. Peraí. Ela vai até o banheiro. E ele... Mas ele ainda não pegou a chave de fenda. Deixa eu ver o que conta depois. Ah, ele abre com a chave de fenda mesmo. Ele consegue abrir e mata ela. Já? E ela escreve a mensagem e ela morre. Daí ele sai, limpa tudo. Ali ele taca a bola de cristal. Assim que tacou, ele joga a jaqueta, só que ainda fica manga. Fácil demais.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Muito inteligente você, nem parece que eu já sabia tudo que ia acontecer.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Isn't that right, Leon? Leon, complete.
It would appear that hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Desperdício de casaco, verdade.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge—
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
O jogo de ritmo tá foda agora, não tô entendendo nada. Tempo up.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
Tô com medo. O momento da verdade.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof!
Tempo down?
You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Gente, eu tô perdendo.
You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Shut up! Stupid!
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Consegui.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Meu Deus.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Acabamos. Meu, quanto tempo demorou pra isso? Quanto tempo? Eu tirei um A. Ele ficou branco, pálido demais. Ganhei moedas. Ó, ganhei um troféu.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our vote? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
É, verdade, foi o leão. Leão pulaço.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
But
You son of a bitch! I didn't have a choice. So, that's why...
None of you are any different!
O leão foi cancelado. Mas o leão tá certo. Se fosse qualquer um na posição dele, com certeza a pessoa teria feito a mesma coisa. No caso dos outros culpados, né? Quem não matou ninguém, acho que não faria isso, né?
Unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
Eu não faria, eu também não mataria a pessoa, eu sairia correndo.
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Pobre idol, verdade.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Phew!
That's enough. Calm down.
Yes, indeed.
Punimento. Estão prontos pro punimento?
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay? Do you understand?
Ele vai receber CBT. O que é CBT?
So, that's...
Oh! Não queira saber, vou pesquisar depois. É aquele Crushing Ball Torture?
Hey, Thrills, chills, kills!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Vamos dar tudo de nós. É hora do punimento. Ihu! Ihu! Todo mundo quietinho agora que é a hora do punimento, hein? Punimento. O que nós vimos foi a verdadeira face do desespero. Tipo, se a gente não pode... Ah, sei lá, mano, não vou traduzir essa porra não. Tô com o cérebro aqui não.
I can't. Well?
Damn you!
What the heck?
Thrills, chills, kills!
Hey.
Mano, broxa.
Just a second. Makoto. Listen. It's true. However, so certainly. Anyway, right. Correct. Hey.
Ele falando a mesma coisa que a Sayaka falava pra ele.
What?
Capítulo 1. Acabamos o capítulo 1, galera. Acabamos. 12. Continua. Acho que eu vou continuar o capítulo 10 amanhã. Não sei se eu continuo jogando, tô meio cansada. Não sei o que vocês acham. Acabou o jogo pra sempre, não existe Nagito Komaeda. Vai existir Nagito Komaeda sim, a gente vai jogar o segundo. Mas me falem, vocês preferem jogar um pouquinho do capítulo 2 hoje ou amanhã? Hoje foi tenso, foi. Foi. Pode ser amanhã, é verdade, eu concordo também. Pode ser amanhã? Pode, gente. Já tá tarde. Eu acho que o Raul vai ter aula amanhã, né? É. Daí amanhã eu vejo se eu acordar um pouquinho mais cedo, a gente joga. Daí a gente tenta rushar o capítulo 2 amanhã, porque são 2 jogos que a gente tem que jogar. Daí, tá ligado, né? Tá ligado que a gente vai ter que ficar bastante live aqui. Mas então, eu vou fechar a live, vou comer um lanchinho. Daí qualquer coisa estou no Zap para todos vocês. Obrigada por verem a morte do leão comigo. Agora vocês sabem porque que o nome dessa live é 11.037. Pois é, imagina ter que estudar. É verdade, Raul, você é o único panaca aqui que tem que estudar. Enfim, vamos ver. Vou salvar aqui de novo. E até amanhã, na próxima vítima e na próxima execução. eu não entendi o porquê do nome. Eu coloquei o nome da live de Leão Burro, porque é ocupado burro. Enfim, até mais, gente. Vou desligar aqui, tá? Tchauzinho. Vou ver como que desliga, pera. Pera, como que desliga? Pera. Ah, agora eu sei, peraí. Na verdade eu não sei não.